Welcome to my series Atmanirbhar Bharat and You. If there is anything that the year 2020 has taught us, it is that none of us can go forward without going digital. Hi, I'm Rena Singhvi Jain, author of the book The Golden Bird 2.0 Resurgence of India. Join me as I break this down for you in simple steps so you can not just be a spectator but an integral part of the growth story of your country. Today we are at the cusp of a remarkable transformation in our social lives by means of these new technological possibilities, bringing about a sequence of major shifts that have defined the world economy for centuries. The use of steam to facilitate production was part of the very first industrial revolution. Following this, the emergence of electric power led to mass production, and this was the second industrial revolution. With the third industrial revolution, key breakthroughs in information technology and electronics were being used to bring in automation in production. And today, we are witness to an ongoing Industrial Revolution 4.0, whose foundation is digital innovation and marks the emergent possibilities and breakthroughs in such fields as Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, 3D printing, and big data, to name a few. India is positioned promisingly with respect to this sea change in the scope of digital technology. Where are we as of today? The Government of India's flagship efforts in launching the Digital India campaign in July 2015 as a move towards mass transformation of India's digital capabilities and infrastructure are worth acknowledging. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has been at the forefront of this initiative, and as per their vision, this sector will generate $1 trillion by 2025 and will contribute to 18 to 23% of India's GDP. Given this truly far-reaching and ambitious horizon, great care has been taken to ensure that digital technology is introduced to every important sector of Indian society within this campaign. It is a mammoth effort that covers health, education, e-governance, energy, next-generation financial services, agriculture, and skill development. The idea behind the initiative is that novel digital elements can be used to augment traditional economic spheres with new layers of data-based intelligence and efficiency, leading to an outcome where we can generate new forms of employment, reduce costs of operations, enhance the ease of doing business, accentuate the flow of domestic capital, encourage digital innovators, evolve centers of higher education, develop sector-specific consultative firms, and bring a boom in the API ecosystem. What is the gig economy? The new and upcoming gig economy is a growing phenomenon in India. This refers to the short-term contract and freelance jobs undertaken by today's millennials who often prefer it to full-time employment. Today, India has a 24% market share of the online labor market globally, and this is as per FICCI. This is going to bring a revolution in coming years. For over 400 million millennials being attracted to the gig economy because it offers them alternative employment arrangements. The work-life balance, the flexibility of being able to do one's work from home and being spared the monotony of having the same job profile for decades have all contributed to making this a preferred way of living today. In fact, it has only gained steam in the recent months as the COVID-19 pandemic has forcefully pushed businesses and the government to align their thoughts in this direction. How can India become a dominant force in the digital sphere? Having a large service economy of call centers, software professionals, outsourced administration, and gig workers is not a path to become a dominant force in the digital sphere. While investing in these areas is a good strategy to grow in the short to medium term, our larger vision should be about increasing the value we bring to the digital domain, about creating new products and trying to become pioneers in innovation. We should be aspiring to world-class status. Part of the vision for a self-reliant India is for our production base to move towards higher value products, and the digital domain is where we really need to make this push. Is there any other country we can take inspiration from? Today, India is considered to be the back office of the world. From information technology, digital marketing and HR services, India has been the go-to service provider for the outsourcing of operations. The gap between the talent we have and the compelling demands of the digital economy needs to be bridged, and we need to invest in a world-class digital architecture that will allow us to flourish in the future. The race for dominance has already begun, with countries like the USA, South Korea and Singapore have set up new benchmarks for e-governance. South Korea, in fact, has truly established itself as a world leader in this sector. They are the only country in the world to have moved from an aid recipient to becoming a donor, and now boast of a robust ICT. This is the target we have to set and overcome. With the robust team that has been set up by the Niti Aayog, it is within our powers to do so. But we need the will and the determination. How can you contribute to the growth of Digital India? It is important to remember that India possesses the second largest population of internet users in the market. While China is larger, it is also shut off from most foreign companies because of its censorship policies. As a result, India finds itself as the biggest market for online services in the world. You are already a contributor. However, there is a lot more than you can do. Atmanirbhar Bharat symbolizes self-reliant India. With Digital India, the first aim for each of us should be to be Atmanirbhar. Self-learning is going to go a long way in tackling so many of the economic issues like unemployment. When we can spend hours looking at recipe videos to cook something good at home, why can't we spend some time to look at the fun free online videos that teach us to hone this digital space further? You may have a great skill and you may generate good income by showcasing the same via the online medium. All this needs is your time, dedication and minimal investment to learn something new and execute a plan. Once you've learned the basics, you will realize and discover endless opportunities that can take you places. To further this conversation, drop in your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. If you would like to participate and engage with the Atmanirbhar Bharat and You movement, do like, share and subscribe. If you would like to know more, do grab a copy of my book, The Golden Bird 2.0 Resurgence of India on Amazon.in.